Steve, what did you, what were your likes and dislikes tonight in general?
I liked the fact that we only had 11 turnovers. We had 25 assists. Executed, I thought, pretty well and competed, but we just couldn't get enough stops. The thing I didn't like was the fouling. They had 30 free throws, 15 to 6 free throw attempts in the first half, which set a tone, and then a lot of offensive boards too. And they're a big team. And they put a lot of pressure on you. So, but things are starting to take shape in terms of Willie and Alec being back, and we're getting some good minutes from guys and starting to at least have a feel for what we're gonna look like, and who can play together with whom and all that stuff.
You went zone for a little bit. Is that going? Do you think it'll be common this year? Or is that matchup based? You just trying to be creative?
I'm sure we'll play more zone as the year goes on. It's just something that we've worked on a little bit in camp and in the early part of the season, and it's just a good way to mix up the defense. Sometimes take the opponent off balance a little bit, but we didn't have great success with it tonight. But it's something we'll probably continue to use.
You mentioned before the game without Steph that you'll use D'Angelo a lot more with the ball in his hands. How did you think he did in his first game in that role?
Well, he's tough to guard, in that high screen, and obviously without Steph, he had the ball in his hands pretty much the whole time he was out there. So he played well, put a lot of pressure on San Antonio, distributed the ball. We hung in there for a long time, but we just, again, it was more about the defense than anything. We defended decently at times and then gave up offensive boards, and then we defended pretty well on other possessions and then fouled late in the shot clock. So those are areas that a young team can make big strides with, and that's got to be part of our focus.
Steve, you were talking before the game about the idea moving forward of being able to manage Draymond and manage his minutes and when he plays, when he doesn't. Is that 34, 35-minute mark about where you'd like to keep him moving forward now?
Not more than that. I definitely don't want to drive him up to the 40-minute mark. That's too much. We got a back-to-back, play again tomorrow. So we'll just sort of take it, game by game and see how he's doing. But we were right there late in the third, and so we wanted to make a push with him out there, and so we played him, a few extra minutes tonight than what we normally would, but I thought he played well.
How different just does this all feel? Obviously lighter media crowd, just kind of lighter expectations in the building, that sort of thing.
I just want to congratulate those of you who stayed, and I appreciate your dedication. I see who's here and who's not. So thank you.
Steve.
That was kind of my drop the mic.
I know you wanted to roll out, but I can't let you go just yet. D'Angelo took 24 shots in 33 minutes. Do you need him to be that aggressive with his shot?
The biggest thing I want is good shots. I've never really concerned myself too much with how many shots a guy takes. So if they're good shots, then that's great. He might have taken a couple that I wasn't thrilled with, but he's also a guy who I'm going to give a lot of leash to because he can get hot in a hurry, and he's a player who has proven that he can make a lot of plays, and it's been my experience with this team that guys like that, you let them take a couple bad ones, but they're the point of all the execution and the offense is to try to get the best possible shot, and I didn't think we always got that tonight. So we'll look at that and try to continue to improve.
Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.